V14 Lite. Let's see how it goes here. I just did actually drive from home to Kroger, 10-minute drive. I didn't unfortunately have time to set up the camera. That was my first drive. I had it in hurry mode. I tried all the different modes. Hurry mode was only like going 4 or 5 above the speed limit, which didn't seem to make much difference which setting I had it on. This is the version we have here. V14 Lite, 2026.20.6.11. HW3. The plan will be to go to my old place. Got my Starbucks. My plan was to quickly rewatch the one and only video I've done. I had quite a few views, so I was pretty happy about that. I plan on doing a bunch more videos in the lead up to V14 Lite, but unfortunately I didn't do a single one. I've actually hardly even driven this car at all, so that's a big part of it. And I just spent the last month in Australia, and I did get to do a test drive of a Tesla with V14 over there on the other side of the road, just for fun. And my dad was in the passenger seat and he was super impressed with it. So yeah, it was basically flawless on the routes that we did, so that was pretty impressive. That was in a performance Model 3 as well, just like this one, but obviously slightly newer. But yeah, let's go back to where I used to live, which is literally right near where I live now. But I'll do an exact copy of my original video probably tomorrow and see how that goes. See if we can do a comparison. Start self-driving. I'm going to a parking lot. I'm going to park in a parking lot at the old place. It's in hurry mode. My foot is not on the brake. I didn't have that setting set, so I'm just going to hit start self-driving and see which way it goes. There's a curb over there on the right, but we're not next to it, thank goodness. Close enough. Let's see how we go. I'll just turn the temperature up a bit so we have less fan noise. Also using a mic today. Personally, I always go out the other end, but this will take us up to some traffic lights. That'll work. Yeah, so we're in hurry mode. Does it see that indicator? No. Just going to wait for the all clear. Didn't see that indicator there on that car that was turning. So in all my years of using full self-driving, which would have to be 5 or 6 years now, I've never clipped a curb. Probably in the early days I probably saved it just in time, maybe a few times to be honest, but haven't really had any close calls at all in years now. And let's keep it that way. I mean, so far it feels exactly the same as before. I can't tell any difference. It's in hurry, so I kind of figured it would accelerate a bit harder. Let's see. Yeah, I guess it takes off a little bit harder than it used to. Not much, if anything at all. So it got us out of that car park back there, but the old version would have done that too. I don't think there was much difference there at all. Pity I didn't get to test it. I have my car set to auto update, so unfortunately it's I just got back from Australia. Been back for about a week. Drove the car the day I got back, but I haven't driven it since. And I probably had an opportunity there to do another full self-driving drive on the old version, but it updated itself the day before yesterday. I didn't have time to drive it yesterday, so, and it just did it in the middle of the night. I just woke up to it. You can change the profiles here: standard, chill, sloth. I don't know what the difference is between sloth and chill. I have to check that out, I guess. Not that I'll probably use it. Standard and hurry is probably the only two that I'll use. And so far hurry just seems like it was before, so I guess you might notice the difference when you get on freeways. Might do more lane changes and stuff. .35 zone there for a school zone, but the lights aren't flashing, so it's doing the right thing. It's also Saturday, and school is out for another week or so, 2 weeks. How long I can look at the screen for. Staring at the screen, pay attention. Alright, so caught me there. Maybe it's 5 seconds. And I'm looking through, these are driving reading glasses. Oh, didn't like that. What was that about? Either it was me taking my glasses off and confusing it, or it was the sandbags and stuff on the side of the road there. But a phantom brake, I guess you could say that was. And I haven't experienced that for a long time. Probably need to go back and try it again. I'll do that later. Another thing with that little phantom brake I had there, I didn't interfere with that at all. I just let it do what it did. Back in the old days when there was a lot of phantom braking going on, and honestly I haven't experienced for years now. I don't drive my car as often as I used to, but I used to be very, very quick and vigilant to just hit the accelerator when it did phantom brake. And it was never really a big problem for me. It didn't worry me that much. It never caught me out. I was always paying enough attention to react quick enough to just overpower it. But yeah, I don't think I've really experienced phantom braking for a very long time now. And I'm pretty sure what just happened then, it was either those sandbags on the side of the road, it thought they were animals maybe about to run across, or it was confused by me taking my glasses off. Which I don't think that's what it was, because that would have just been a warning on the screen, pay attention. So I'm pretty sure it was the sandbags on the side of the road, probably look like small animals. Better safe than sorry. Okay, we've got a red light here. Let's see if we can make this turn. It's sitting so far back, I can't see if there's anything coming, but we're creeping forward and nothing's coming, so we're going to make the turn. Now, it did the right thing then. It went to the right lane and then moved across to the left because we're doing a left turn. The car behind me was thinking they'd go around me, which they were just being impatient, basically. It's everything worked out. And again, it's following the law there by staying in the lane for the complete turn and then changing lanes after the turn. Whereas I think a normal driver would probably just go straight to the lane we need to be in. But as far as I know, that's actually not legal. Not sure you'd ever get pulled over for it, but you never know. So anyway, it's sticking more to the road rules there than what a driver would typically do. It works though. It's doing exactly what it was doing before though. Nothing's changed so far. I do not notice any difference. At least it's not taking off from red lights. Pothole, that one's doable. The next one is not. I don't think I want to hit it. Oh gosh, I'm going to have to take over here. I do not want to hit that one. I'll tell it what happened. There's a pothole there that it wants to drive through every single time. It's technically not a pothole, it's just a divot for a drainage cover, but it's a very aggressive one. It's just like a pothole. I think if it's in like if I had the standard wheels on a Model Y or something, I'd probably just drive over it. But in a performance car with low profile tyres, 20-inch wheels, I will not go through it. Alright, let's see what happens here with the parking. We're going past. See, it doesn't take that turn. Not that it matters. Typically, if I'm driving, I would go in that other way. Interesting where it wants to park, because I mean, I didn't specify exactly where I wanted to park. I wonder how that works. Because obviously you have preferences of where you want to park. I do not want to park here anywhere. I want to keep going. But we are still going, so that's good. Still not the right place. I wanted to park in the next section over, but let's see what happens. Not exactly sure how to take. See, we're just driving around. I'm not sure what it's trying to do now. Alright, we picked a spot. That's good. Yeah, could have gone forward a little bit more and got it first go, but it's gonna. There's a curb there. I don't want to hit that. Stop. I think that was close enough to my curb. That wasn't a good job. What that is? Oh, it's a new feature. Driving stats, 94% on self-driving, but it's only gone back 442 miles. That's cool. I'll go through that later. What I'm trying to do right now is just look at these cameras. As you can see, look at the massive gap there, and nowhere near the middle of the parking bay. And let's have a look and just see how close it got. We're in park, aren't we? Yep, we're in park. Let's take the camera out and have a this. Terrible parking job it did. Yeah, so that's close enough. Nothing wrong with that. It's a bit just interesting the way it's not even between the lines. Terrible job. I call that a fail. The fans kicked on just for that.